Education.
We all need it to be functioning adults, but what if I told you that the way it's designed is so broken that it makes Starfield look playable? I feel like education hasn't really improved since like 1812. Times are different now. Why on earth are kids learning George Washington has teeth made of ivory, but not how to file their taxes? Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492, but I can't goddamn get a bank loan. 12 years of mandatory schooling and 99% of it is a waste of time. The only important things we learn comes from just the first couple of years. How to read, write, add, subtract, multiply, divide. That's really all we need to know from what they teach us. School is meant to set us up to become adults, so how is it so bad at doing that? I've learned more knowledge from 5 minutes of Vsauce than I ever have in Algebra 2.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
YouTube, that's what we need. Imagine some of your favorite YouTubers as your teachers. Vsauce would be great for history. Every time he talks about past events, my ADHD ass is glued to the screen. Scott Manley's the guy for science. I didn't give a fuck about rocket science or astronomy until I discovered his channel. Automotive, you got Scotty, definitely not a crackhead Kilmer. Learn more about cars from him than anybody else. Math, you got... Actually, who needs that shit? Drama, Keemstar. Made his entire career off of it. If anybody's an expert on drama, he's definitely your boy. I could go on and on. YouTube was designed for entertainment, but I've learned everything I know from YouTube. Taught me how to change my oil, how to apply for a credit card, how to change an AC filter. Bro, YouTube taught me how to edit this video. School has fumbled so hard. They miss out on every topic that we need to be functioning adults, but insist on us memorizing the quadratic formula. I challenge you to give me one real-life situation where I'm going to have to bust out an equation to get something done. A squared plus B squared isn't mowing my lawn, Mrs. Johnson. And hey, Mr. Matthews, I didn't make a doctor's appointment with my 500-word essay on the Napoleonic Wars. Fuck you! Classes we should have been taught? I don't know, maybe how to be a homeowner 101, how to take care of your house. We could have learned about homeowners insurance, how to unclog a toilet, change smoke detector batteries would have really helped in Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. Financing should be mandatory for everybody in high school. Let's stop talking about isosceles triangles and let's start talking about savings accounts. We need a generation of adults who can make smart investments and work toward being able to retire comfortably. When I entered the real world, I had no clue about stocks and bonds.
What is this?
I actually didn't even know that anybody could do them. I thought you had to be a Wall Street tycoon to even have access to the markets. Well, hey, at least I knew how to find the circumference of a circle. What a failure for the education system. 401ks, dividends, SSI, all fundamentals for being an adult, but I never heard a single word about these all throughout my 12 years of schooling. Also, physical and mental health should be one of the most important subjects. Exercise should become the biggest part of your school day. By the time I got to high school, gym was only half the school year, and it was every other day. It also wasn't even mandatory, it was an elective class. No fucking wonder we have the obesity problem that we do in America. No wonder that the #1 cause of death is heart failure. There was no such thing as recess in high school. The school lunch was complete slop that nobody ate. We would just go across the street and have fried chicken or pizza. I think a major issue is that the world is changing so fast, but the education system's not adapting. We're in the era of TikTok. In the past 5 years, kids' attention spans have dropped harder than Onision's career.
You tried to do the FBI, didn't work!
In just the last year, I am not making this up, America has lost the Department of Education, but gained the Department of War. No, I did not take that from a South Park episode. America has become an educational hellscape. Test scores at an all-time low, reading comprehension levels historic low. Yeah, kids don't even know how to read now. What do you expect when they don't even have the attention span to watch a flashy TikTok video for more than 3 seconds? Overstimulation has fried our brains. If kids aren't having the atomic bomb level of dopamine every nanosecond, They go into guerrilla mode. There's a new trend of school crash outs. It's every day I see multiple instances of kids doing shit in school that I couldn't have even thought of in my wildest nightmares. Gotta be honest though, I'm a victim of this too. Thank God I didn't have a cell phone when I was in high school. Vine was the TikTok of my time, and if I would have been scrolling that in chemistry and Mr. B took my phone away, you'd be seeing me in one of those crash out compilations today. I don't even know how to feel about giving your kids a phone. Like nowadays, you pretty much need one. Basic life has become so reliant on them, but also it is a crash out device. Your kid is almost guaranteed to become a crash out zombie with an iPhone 17 Pro. If I had a kid, I'd probably buy him a flip phone. I'm not taking the risk of him becoming Jack Doherty. When I was in high school, I had a track phone. And if you don't know what that is, then consider yourself lucky. My first smartphone was when I was 18, and I must say, at the time I wasn't happy, but looking back, I'm so grateful that I didn't grow up on a smartphone. Your kid may not be as privileged as his classmates, but it will pay off in the long run, trust me. In conclusion, I didn't want to go on a super long rant, but I think I got my points across. School hasn't adapted to this modern era of TikTok-addicted, overstimulated group of kids, and subjects do not help us become adults. I guess I'll end it there. Thanks for watching.
Later, Nick.